There once was a wife who took a vid, and your wife was cute.
Yeah,
and she really likes squids.
Oh, we're on it. Anyway, welcome back to another Cooking with the R.D. Allens here. But this time we're going to be canning beans here today. And yeah, we got our jars lined up. We got like 2 bowls. This is probably like 2 batches of beans here, I think. That's,
1 little, 2 little, 3 little mixing bowl. These are my biggest mixing bowls. That one's slightly less full. We had beans the other night. Along with this, there's also a full grocery bag in the fridge and about 2. Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay,
and a 2/3 full grocery bag sitting in your office waiting to be snipped too.
Okay, we got beans coming out of you-know-where.
And we haven't picked today. We picked yesterday.
Yes, these are beans we picked yesterday. They are snipped and ready to go, so we're going to get these washed in the can, start the canner, and possibly do another canner load after that yet. So, and we got, what, 5 sets done so far?
4, I think? No, we did 2 at your mother's.
2, right? So 5.
1. Did we do a single one?
Yeah.
I thought we did 2 and 2.
We did a single one.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm in just bean nirvana, so
Pretty much, right?
I can't really keep track of them at this point. Ignore all our dirty dishes, everyone.
Yeah, they need to go into the dishwasher.
Yeah, they're stacking up.
We got another bowl for that.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Why don't we just use this red one?
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, so his technique is to put the colander in the bowl. So as we're filling it with beans, the water just strains straight into the bowl. You don't have to set it on a towel or a drying mat. Much, much easier, much, much faster, in my opinion. Great, well, while you fill that, we're gonna get our wide mouth canning funnel. I learned it's very difficult to can without one of these. And we're gonna start filling it with beans.
Lots of beans.
Lots of beans. All right, so we actually went over to my mother-in-law and she showed us her technique. Her technique for canning beans. We're completely going by hers. She has learned hers from the Presto canning book. When she bought her pressure canner, it came with instructions for how to can the beans. She's modified it slightly. All right, so is that going to be too many, or is that just about right?
Might only a few more in there, yeah, maybe. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. That looks just about where we want it.
Yeah, maybe a few more there.
A little bit more. So we can fill it up to about that line where the mouth begins.
Yeah, kind of right about in there somewhere.
Right about in there. Yeah, I figured top of the curve is about where you want to aim for.
That's pretty close.
All right, so yeah, about halfway up the curve of the jar is about where we're aiming for with this filling. Okay. And then along with that, we're going to be putting a teaspoon of canning salt in each jar. Yeah, that's the nice thing about canning beans. It's just a teaspoon of salt and water.
Right.
And that's
once
it.
you get them picked and snipped, it's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. Except opening this bag with one hand. It's like one of the trials of Hercules.
Testing out your hand strength here.
Honey, I'm driving the struggle bus at this point. I think I've started a timeshare with the struggle bus. There we go. Yeah, this is interesting to do while holding a camera. I'm not sure where to look, whether I should look at what I'm doing or make sure I'm capturing it. Okay, screw this. I can't do it with one hand. There you go. Have fun. This is impossible with one hand. Apparently, it's also impossible with 2 hands. Goodness gravy. Why am I
struggling, dear?
Yes. Why am I having so much trouble with salt?
1 teaspoon of salt, by the way.
You're a teaspoon of salt.
That one needs to be shook down yet.
be good.
Okay. I have to wash a few more here yet.
Okay. Where's my... I set down my measuring spoon somewhere. Where'd it go?
Is it in the bag?
Yes, it is. Shut up. I'm trying, okay? It's Saturday. Don't judge.
Don't these all have salt already?
Nah, the one that you're currently filming.
Okay.
Okay.
Make sure we don't put more in that one.
Hmm?
Just make sure we don't put more salt in that one. Okay, salt in all of them.
Salt in all of
Topped
them.
off. Let's. We're gonna fill them up with water, and at least what I've been doing. Where's the mark here? I've been filling up to about halfway in between this line and this line. So right in there.
Right at the start of the curve. It looks
Yep.
like at the peak of the curve.
And
That's the nice thing about this faucet you installed. You can control the water flow much, much more accurately.
Yes, very nicely. Doesn't take. You think it'd take a lot of water, but it doesn't really take that much. It's mostly beans in there, so.
Yep. Just filling up the gaps. And we were told to go very, very slowly because it's much easier to add water than it is to take it out. And if you have to dump your water out, you're going to lose your salt.
Right.
And it's just going to mess with the whole ratio. Also, please pardon our hideous backsplash. Had to destroy it a tiny bit because new kitchen window.
Oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned that. We got a new kitchen window here now.
One that seals and hopefully won't grow ice on it in the middle of winter
Right.
like our last
And it
one.
actually opens.
Oh yeah, and when I say ice on it, I don't mean on the outside. It was so cold because of all the leaking air. The ice was growing on the inside of the window.
I like how you say growing.
It was growing. Ice grows. Forms?
Form, Lincoln. Is that the proper way for ice? I don't know.
I don't know. Ice happens. Elsa sneezed in our kitchen. That's what happened.
Two more.
So the pressure canner we're using is a 16-quart Presto pressure canner. It has a capacity for 7 of these quart jars. After you fill it, you want to make sure that you take some paper towel and wipe the lids off as best as you can. Get all the moisture off those lids or it's going to mess with your seal.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want. Can that doesn't seal.
Right?
That is no fun.
Yeah, happened to my mother-in-law, to Artie Allen's mama,
Oh yeah.
with her pears. None of her cans sealed.
Yeah, she bought a brand new set of jars. Yeah, when you buy a brand new set, they come with lids and the rings.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, must have been something wrong with all those lids because not a single one sealed, she said.
And now she's paranoid about it, and whenever she buys jars, she just buys these lids too and throws out the ones that come with the jars.
Yep. So far, we've been using the ones they came with. They all been working, so.
They take a little bit longer than hers did for some reason,
Yeah.
but
They're working, so.
yeah. Middle of, was it dinner, church? What were we doing? And all of a sudden we hear from the other room, we just hear. We're like, wait, I thought they all sealed. So did I. Apparently one of them wasn't sealed yet. Well, okay then. Yeah, some of these, when they seal, they're super quiet. You don't notice some other ones. It's like other side of the house. What was
Right.
that? Yeah, didn't your mom say the last one that sealed that it was having trouble sealing when we did these at her house? It like explosion sealed.
Yep.
Super, super loud. Oh, such a stylish hat on these beans, dear. They're so fashion forward.
Right. You know, put the lids on, make sure you inspect them, make sure everything's looking good there.
Yeah, if you see any gaps in that orange around the inside of the lid, I think that's a pretty good indicator it's probably not going to work well.
Yep. Any sort of dust, debris. Okay.
Right. Well, on the plus side, the rings are reusable.
Yes. I know
Got 'em.
some people say you can reuse the lids, but
I think it really depends on what you're making.
Could be.
Like with the gel we made, I could see reusing the lids on those.
That's true. You probably could.
Because
they're not tight sealing.
Yeah, those ones aren't tight sealing. They're not pressure sealing. They're
Right.
just kind of heat sealing.
Yep.
Yeah. So jam lids sounds totally fine. Speaking of which, I'm thinking later today, make another round of blueberry jam.
Yes.
I told him, I was like, we should share this with your parents. This would be your mom's new favorite. Your brothers would love this. But I don't want to share what we made. We don't have very much.
Okay, I'm ready to go in the canner. Oh, we need to, well, yeah, we probably should put that in first.
Yes.
Water in the canner.
Yep. Your canner works with, you have to put water in the base, and that water creates the steam that helps create the pressure inside the can. I'm bullshitting this. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know how it works. Am I right?
I don't know.
I can make it sound sciencey.
It conducts heat in such a way that there is an evaporative process.
Did I sound like a science professor?
Not really.
I sound like a politician.
Okay, and we're putting in the hottest water possible from the faucet, by the way. Just help speed it up a little bit, right, everyone?
Hey, if it's already hot, it doesn't have to get,
Right.
yeah. For this 16-quart canner, we're using 2.5 quarts of water.
2.5 quarts of water. Just using another quart jar to fill it.
Yep.
So there we go.
And this is one of those cases, the recipe book says 3. Mama D said she uses 2.5, so she's got more experience. We go with what she says.
Right.
All right. And then you arrange them around the outside of the canner and one in the middle.
Sure to keep them level. You don't want to slosh the water around in there.
No, it's not sealed yet, so you don't want that water getting up into the lids. Want everything to be kept as level as humanly possible. That's why this range is so helpful. When we go to move it off the heat, we don't really have to pick it up too high to move it from one burner to the other, like you would with a convection or a conventional stovetop. All right, lid on, seal it.
Fire and hole.
Okay, so this process takes about 15-20 minutes depending on how high your stovetop goes.
Yep.
And what we're waiting for is for a steady amount of steam to be coming out of this valve here.
Yep. So we'll wait for that to happen. While we're waiting for that to happen, I think we're going to go ahead and make some more blueberry jam.
Sounds like a plan to me. All right. Yeah, they were in the dishwasher, hun. Found them in the dishwasher. Got 'em. Hey, stop it. Sir, no, sir.
We're making sugar gel here or blueberry?
Who knows what I'm making? It doesn't look really good. And it somehow smells even worse.
That's true. It does not smell very good at this
It
point.
really doesn't.
It reeks.
I don't know why.
It smells good once you get the pectin in there, but this
Ugh.
right here is...
No, this smells like a skunk wipe its butt in this bowl.
Just a quick update here. We're maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes in or so, and you can hear it starting to boil. It sounds like no steam yet, though. Getting close.
You guys can hear this, especially with someone being loud in the background. But there's a lot of boiling going on inside this pot. You can't, you can sort of see it on the camera. If you look really close, it is steaming steadily now. I've set an 8-minute timer. At the end of that 8 minutes, we want this little,
I don't know what you call it, steam vent or something.
Steam vent, whatever it's called, pressure valve thingy. It pops up. Once that's popped up and the 8-minute timer has gone off, then we are going to cap that steam valve with this and let the pressure build.
Okay, when the pop-up thing here just popped up, I don't know, maybe 45 seconds here or so going. There goes the timer here. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the weight on that there, cap off the pressure, and we're going to let the pressure build here. We need to go up to 10 pounds with this. And then once we're up to 10 pounds, then we'll turn the stove down here a little bit and hold that 10 pounds for 25 minutes.
You want to be as precise as possible with that pressure. You
do not
want it too high or too low.
Right, you want to hold it at that 10. So at least with our stove here the last couple times, we found right at the 4 there seems to work pretty good. So not building yet. We'll come back here in a minute once it starts to build. Okay, well, we're getting close to the 10 pounds, and if you're wondering how I'm monitoring this, by the way, my wife is absolutely laughing at me, but I thought it was a genius idea,
It's hilariously lazy, and it's so quintessentially American. I love it.
Right? For those who don't know, I've got the Case Smart stuff in the house here. Well, they also make a smart indoor camera here. This is like a pan tilt model. I believe they market it for like baby monitors, but that's not what I'm using it for. The wife's getting ideas for some reason. I don't know where she's getting that idea from. Anyway, so I'm sitting at the table. I've been working on pitting cherries, and I've got my iPad over here so I can monitor where it's at 10. It doesn't quite focus there, unfortunately, but hey, it's good enough. I mean, I can still actually see what's here, so I just got it propped up on a tripod, spacing it there. We're almost at 10, so what we're doing, I'm going to turn that down here. Turn it down to about 6 or so. We'll start slowing down, and then we're going to get the timer going. So kitchen timer, we need 25 minutes. I'm going to say that's 10. We're going to start, and we're going to turn that right down here.
I can hear your voice coming out of your iPad.
Watch here, it doesn't go much above 10. Once it starts slowing down, we'll turn it back up to about 4 or so. Looks like it's about staying there, I would say. So we're going to turn that to 4. And like I said, we'll just let that run for 25 minutes. We'll just monitor that pressure here. Again, we want to keep it as close to 10 as possible. Per the directions, I think it says 11, but my mom says 10, so that's what we're going with. My mom's been canning a whole lot longer than we have, and I figure she kind of probably knows what she's doing, so we're going with that, everyone. Oh yeah, Evan, I think this is working pretty good. I could see right here it was getting a little high, so I just got up and turned it down a little bit. We'll see once if it drops. So yeah, this way, Evan, I could just stay right over here or wherever I happen to be and just, hey, oh, yep, needs to be turned down, needs to be turned up. Looking pretty good, Evan. I'm liking it. Okay, timer just went off, and hey, we're right at 10 pounds. I had to get up twice to turn it down a little bit, so.
Press the kitchen timer button, it'll turn it off. There you go.
I'm just gonna slide that across to the next one.
Now when you move it, you want to be very careful to keep it level. You do not want them clinking or sloshing around in there.
There we go. Then we just let it cool down, wait for that, I don't know what you call that. Wait for that to go down, everyone. Then you can take that off. Oh, yeah. And then you can open the top.
Yep, once it goes all the way down to 0, you're good to open the top. Open it very, very slowly.
Yes. We'll let the pressure go down. Okay, pop-up just went down. I took the, whatever this weight thing is off.
There's our dinner.
The dingle-ringer.
Dingle-ringer?
Yeah.
Right, so we just
Slowly
slowly...
take that off. And we'll just kind of set it off. So you gotta watch it. It's gonna be quite a lot of steam coming out. You don't want to burn yourself on that one. So
Yeah, I've done it.
we'll let that sit there for just maybe a minute or so and let that steam out, and we'll take it all the way off and get the cans out.
Alrighty.
And supper's waiting.
Yeah. Alright, so we got our little can grabber doober. That's the technical term, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm sure something like that.
All our mess from all our recycling that we got to put out in the bin.
Yes. It's been getting a little, we got the dishes down in the
Yeah, this is
dishwasher, so that's getting cleaned
wonderful.
up.
Yeah, we're kind of multitasking. I mean, doing our beans, and then we're also made the jam. We made that blueberry jam in the background, and then we're also prepping to make a cherry pie.
You know, kinds of things
Got
going on
ingredients on the counter here. It's just a madhouse.
there. It is. Okay. Take the top off. Careful, it's gonna be hot.
Very hot. Oh yeah, they're bubbling away. Yeah, you want to be able to see them boiling in there. It looks like some of them are a little less active. You want to keep them level.
Nice and level.
Nice and level.
Slowly transport them.
And then we've just got newspaper set on a bath towel in my office. And I'm trying to pick up this bowl with my foot and it's not happening. Hey, I tried. Right, is that one bubbling away? Oh yeah. Yep, that's what you want to see. So even if they don't seal quite immediately, as long as they're bubbling like that, they should seal.
Oh yeah, they won't seal right away when you take them out here. They're probably what, 15 minutes, half hour before they all seal. Well, at least hopefully they all seal.
Hopefully. Yep, as long as you see that bubbling activity, then there's a chance.
Oh, one went.
Oh, I heard it.
You hear it?
I did. It looks like it's
That
that
right
one right
there.
there.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, you can. I'm going to try and see if I can show it on the camera. How. Oh, yeah, you can see them. How these 4 have like a little bubble in the middle of the lid. They're going to have that bubble until they seal. You can see the one that's already sealed. Very nice.
Okay, I just finished up the second batch of 7 here. Looks like they're all looking pretty good. Already took one out. Need to get the rest of them out here in a minute. I heard one seal. I'm not sure which one it was here. One seal. Maybe it might be that one back. I don't know. I can't tell. I'm looking at this. I thought I could tell. Maybe not. Anyway, we'll get these out here in a minute. Let them cool. Okay, and it's the next morning here, Evan. What's the verdict? Didn't they all seal? Looks like they did, Evan. We'll go ahead and take the rings off here. And then these will be ready to go downstairs for some good eating here this winter. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time. By the way, I got to say, everyone, so far we've done, I think this is either 7. I think this is batch number 7 here when we've done. So far, they have all sealed. 100% seal rate. I find that quite amazing. I mean, I don't know if I've ever had that much success in the past. So yeah, 7 out of 7, I'll take it.